Hello students, welcome to the learning of second part of chapter 9, that is using lists and tables in HTML5. Dear students, in the previous part of the video you have understood what are lists, how many different types of lists are there. There are 3 different types of lists: unordered list, where there is no sequencing of bullets; ordered list, where the bullets have sequence and different readable bullets we can print using the OL tag. After then we have understood some properties related to the list. We have also understood about the description list, and now we are going to understand about the tables. Dear students, table is a structure which is made up of many rows and columns. Here you can see it is a table diagram, and it is made up of 1, 2, 3 and 4 rows, and there are 1, 2 and 3 columns. So combination of multiple rows and columns is known as a table. Before understanding the topic, how to create tables in HTML language, just focus on the elements of the table. These are the headings: serial number, name, grades. These are the table headings. Caption, this is the caption. Name of the table is known as caption, which also describes some points about the table. These are rows and these 3 are columns. Cell, when a row and a column intersect each other, they form a cell. This is a cell where we put the data: 1, 2, 3, Riya, Neha, A plus, B, all these are cell data. So tables are very helpful to create a web page in a more decorative manner. Also, sometimes we need to print a table onto the web page. So in that situation, how will we create the table? This topic is all about that. To create a table, we have to understood some tags. To create a table in HTML, table tag is used. Each table begins with a table tag and ends with table tag. So to create a table, we need a table tag first, which is a container tag. It has an start as well as an end. Each row in a table begins with tr tag. So whenever you are creating a row, for that you have to use the tr tag. It is also a container tag. It requires an ending. The columns contain cells, each of which begins with the td tag. The column are created with the help of td tags. It is also container tag. Td tag must always be present inside the row tag. So all the columns are designed under the row. Means when we are going to create a table, we will create it row by row, and for every row we will create the columns. To specify a column heading, we use the th tag that also ends with th tag. It makes the text bold. The caption tag is used to specify the title for the table. So according to the tags we have understood, these rows will be created with the help of tr tag. These columns will be created with the help of td tag. For the heading, table heading of the columns, we can use the th tag, and for the caption of the table we can use the caption tag. And all these tags are kept under the main tag, that is the table tag. So now I'm going to create a table for you. How to create a table? Let's see. First of all, we will open what? Notepad. let us start creating a table. First of all, HTML tag, then head, then title. I have given making table, then head is closed. I'm not going to do any CSS setting into the head. I'm just creating a plain table to give you the concept how table is created. After then, the head is closed, body started. In the body, now I'm going to create a table. So first of all, open the table tag and then create the first row. In the first row, I want 2 columns. In the first column, I have written first column. In the second column of the same row, I have written second column, and then this particular row ends. Another row opens. In another row, I want to give the column data as third cell, fourth cell, one more cell I am creating under it, fifth cell. After then, row will be come to an end and no more rows I want to create. So now I can close the table tag. Let us save the program. I'm keeping the name as table.html. I'm saving it on desktop in my PC. Save. Let us execute the program. You can see the file is on my desktop. Run it. Yes, the program is running. Table is there, but no borders are showing. So let us give one attribute to the table tag, that is table border. If border is equals to 0, there will be no borders. If border is equals to non-zero value, suppose I am giving 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you can give, that is the width of the border. I am giving it 2. Now again save it and refresh the web page. You can see the table is created. This is the first column, this is second column, this is first cell in the first column in the second row, this is second column in the second row, this is third column in the second row. So in this way you can create a simple table in your HTML programming. Let us move to the chapter. So here one table is created without any borders. So let us see how this table is created. HTML open, head open, title, creating a table, title closed. Now some CSS settings are done into the head tag. Style type is equals to text oblique CSS. Body settings are given. Body background color is RGB, this color. Table header color set to blue. Then style is closed, head is closed, body open, table started, table caption is given. Table caption is equals to table caption style is equals to color red, student information. So this caption is coming here student information. After then caption is closed, one row opened. In the row there are 3 th, means there are 3 headings, 3 column headings: serial number, name and grades. Serial number, name and grades, 3 columns are created, and the data is put into the heading format because we have used the th tag in the place of td tag. So when you will use th, the data will come into bold manner. If you will use plain td, like here td1, td bindu, td is written, so that will come in normal text. So if you will use td, it will come in normal text. If you will use th, it will come into heading like bold text. So 3 headings are given, 3 columns are created. Now that row is closed, another row is opened. In that row there are one td, td started, td closed, td started, td closed, td started, td closed. So 3 tds are there, so 3 columns, 1 bindu and a. So 1 bindu and a is printed into the second row. That row is closed here. After then another row is opened. In that row 1, 2 and 3 columns again given into the code. The column values are 2 Yogesh and a plus. So 2 Yogesh and a plus. After then this row is closed. Next row is started. In the next row again 3 columns are there. The values are given 3 Sakshi and a. After then there are no more columns, no more rows. So then after closing the tr, table is closed, body closed, HTML closed. So in this way this particular table is created by using the table tr, th, td tags into the HTML document. Now let us come to know some table properties. So border property, I told you earlier, border properties is used to set the border of the rows and columns into the table. So you can use this property, border property. At the place of value you can give the value for border width, value for border style and value for border color. So it is a property which will let you set the 3 things in one go. That is the value for the border width. You can give any non-zero value. If you will place a 0, the border will be like this. By default the border width is 0. Value for border style and value for border color. So what type of border you want, you can put the values here, and what type of color you want, you can put the color value in the same syntax. For horizontal and vertical alignment of the table text, you can use the text align attribute. At the place of value you can write left, center or right. You can also use the vertical align. At the place of value you can write top, middle and bottom. So text align left, center and right will place the text either left or right or in the center of the table. The vertical and align attribute will place the table values either at the bottom of the cell or top of the cell or in the mid of the cell. So in this way you can set the alignments of your table data. Table layout, hover. This property, if enabled, highlights the table cell, row or column with the specified color when you hover your mouse over it. It is used with the tr, th or td tag. So if you want, when you put your mouse onto any particular cell, that should be highlighted into any specific color. So for that you can use the hover property. You can write like tr, then hover in the curly braces, background color, colon symbol and then the color value. Table layout is used to set the layout for the table. The layout values are auto, fixed and initial. This value sets the column width equal to the maximum width of the content in the column. Fixed, the column width depends on the table widths and the width of the columns, not on the contents of the cell. Initial, the default value is used for the column width. So you can use these 3 values auto. So if you will make it auto, whatever your text length would be, according to that the table cell will be expanded. Fixed, when you are using fixed, the table the cell borders are fixed, means if your text is increasing, it will, the contents will be out of the border, means that will not show, only that content will be shown into the cell which is fit into the cell. And if you are using initial, then the default value will be used for the column width. Border spacing, this property is used to specify the distance between the border of adjacent cells, means between two borders, if you want some spaces, you can give it by using the property border spacing. So border spacing, where the values are horizontal spacing in pixel or centimeters, vertical spacing in pixel or centimeters. Border collapse, with this property one can specify whether the table borders are to be collapsed into a single border or detached as usual. So for using the border collapse property, you can write border collapse, at the place of value write separate or collapse. Caption, for the caption of the table, so some caption properties are there. Caption side, it specifies the placement of a table caption, where you want to place the caption, at the top or left, right, left, or at the bottom. So for that you can use the caption side. Caption side, at the place of value you can write top, bottom. Left, right you cannot set, you can set at the top or at the bottom. Empty cells property, this property helps in specifying whether or not the border and background are to be placed around empty in a table. So around the empty cells, if you wish that the border and background are to be placed around the empty cells in a table, you can use the empty cells property. The values are show or hide. Okay. Height and width, to set the height and width of the table, you can use the height and width property. For height, the values are given in pixels or centimeters as well as in percentage also, and for the width, again the values can be given in pixel, centimeter or percentage. So if you are giving it in pixel, you have to write like 100 px or 100 centimeter, or if you want to give it in percentage, just write 25%, like that. Padding, this property helps in specifying the space between the border and the content in a table. You can see this is the border of the cell, this is the content, and this is the space between the border of the cell and the text. So this is called padding. So for setting padding value, you can write padding. At the place of value, you can use top padding, right padding, left padding, bottom padding in pixel or centimeter or percentage. Okay. So top padding, how much you want, you can write at the place of top padding, at the place of right padding, left padding, bottom padding in the pixels. So in this way you can create and use a table into your HTML documents. I hope students you have understood the topics as well. Try to do the exercises, read the chapter as well, and if any query is there, you can ask it into the WhatsApp group of your school. Prepare well for the examinations. Thank you students. Good day.